Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video. I'm here to guide you and I am here to give you what are the requirements needed and the steps that you need to know before applying for a Schengen visa. So I know that you're gonna be going to Europe or a vacation in Europe, or you're gonna be joining a Marian pilgrimage, whatever purpose you have. And or maybe you were invited by a relatives from Europe, so that's why you are planning to get a Schengen visa. Worry no more, because I will be giving you all the I will be giving you all the requirements needed, and at the same time, steps on what are the things that you need to do after accomplishing all the requirements. Without further ado, let's get it started. So getting a Schengen visa, it's kind of complicated. So there's a lot of documents that you need to submit. But for us to have a Schengen visa, we need to comply all of those requirements. So these four requirements are the general requirements needed for all visa applicants. By the way, I'm just gonna be talking about the tourist visa for Schengen, okay? So first requirement that you need to have is the Schengen visa application form. You have to fill it out. All of the items, you have to fill it out. Do not leave it blank. Alright? So if you don't have, just indicate an A or not applicable. Basta wag na wag mong i-leave blank yung mga items done. Okay? And also don't forget to write your email address and your personal address, because there might be a tendency that the embassy will going to send you a mail or an email, and if you don't include that one, I don't know what will happen. But yeah, it's really, really important though, as what the embassy staff stated or informed one of my clients before. Anyway, so we're done with the Schengen visa application form. Next, so the second requirement that you need to do is, your passport. So you need to submit your old and new passports. So those old passports that has stamps or visas before, you need to submit that one, and as well as your new passport, which should be valid for 6 months on the date of your travel. Okay? So dapat valid 6 months yung passport nyo, guys. Next is a photocopy of the biographical page and the last page of your passport, as well as the previous visas and the immigration stamps in all countries that you've visited. So lahat po ng mga immigration stamp and previous visas mo, you have to photocopy that one and submit it to the embassy. Include that one to your documents. The last general requirements needed is a 1 copy of your 2x2 or passport size ID picture. Latest. Should be latest, guys. So if it is 6 months before, dapat mapapicture ka ulit. And then magpa-print ka ulit, okay? Kasi required nila latest yung photo ID nyo. And also, dapat expose yung ears nyo, guys. Ipakita nyo yung ears nyo, ganyan. Ganyan, at saka white background. And yung suot nyo, colored shirt, and blouse. Hindi dapat ganito. Dapat formal type na photo ID. Okay, so those are the general requirements for all visa applicants. Now, as I've mentioned earlier, this is for tourist visa. So I am talking about the tourist visa. What are the additional requirements and what are the steps that you need to do? Additional requirements that you need to have for the tourist visa are the following. Letter of introduction to the embassy or a cover letter. So this means you have to write a letter addressed to the embassy, state your purpose, why you wanted to have a Schengen visa, your work, your companion, your parents, your siblings. Lahat include nyo doon. And dapat tama yung address ng Italian embassy. Okay? Because we tried that one, mali yung Italian embassy. Kasi merong third party, something like that, dito sa Cebu, and then address nila yung address sa Cebu. So, change talaga. So, dapat yung address is from Manila. Yung address talaga ng Italian embassy, which is Manila. Alright? So, yeah. Next, or after the cover letter, is your Certificate of Employment, COE, from the HR department of where you are working. And at the same time, approve leave of absence. If you are a government employee, you should have an authority to travel. It's needed. It's, what do you call that? It's a must. If you have a business, you include or you submit the business licenses and the permits and the registration and the financial statement of the company. Next one is the declaration of the annual tax returns or income tax return, or the ITR. Okay, so include that one for higher possibility of having a Schengen visa. For students, you need to request a certificate of enrollment and approve leave of absence as well. And also you can include your student ID. Okay, for senior citizen, include your senior citizen ID as well. Alright, so next requirement needed is the bank certification. So bank certification accompanied with the bank statement. If you are a first time traveling, so if this is your first time traveling to Europe, should be 1 year bank statement. But if you are frequent traveler, 6 months is okay. So bank certification, which is dapat merong address sa embassy, and then your name, ADB, current balance, everything that you have on your account, the type of account, if available, if you have international credit cards or credit cards here in the Philippines, include that one. Properties, land titles, if you have properties here in the Philippines, if you have lots, real estate properties, include the title as well. Photocopy is okay, but bring the original documents upon submitting that one to the embassy. Alright, so next documents that you need to include is the NSO, marriage certificate if you are married, and then birth certificate if you are single. Okay, and then the next requirement that is also needed upon submitting your documents is the confirmed hotel booking or vouchers, which is under your name, itinerary, confirmed round trip flight booking, which is also under your name. We need to submit that one as well. And by the way, if you are like invited by some relatives or friends that is living in Europe, they have to write like a letter of invitation, and there's a guide for that. You can visit yeah, www.via that page. There's like a guide on how to write an invitation letter. If you're invited by a relative, so a proof of a document that is needed. Yeah, NSO documents to prove your relationship by the one who invited you to visit Europe. All right. So next one is, by the way, for all minors, you have to submit an affidavit of support and consent from both parents. All right, so in the Schengen visa application form, they need to sign as well. Both parents need to sign the Schengen visa application form for minors. Next one is the travel insurance. We don't know what will happen on your vacation in Europe, so just to make sure and just to be safe, you have to have travel insurance, and it should have a coverage of 30,000 euros. Okay, at least 30,000 euros, and okay, yeah, so it should have like 15 days allowance beyond the travel period, and this travel insurance should be obtained only from the Schengen accredited insurance company in the Philippines. So there are like list of the Schengen accredited insurance company here in the Philippines. So you can only obtain that one to the accredited insurance companies. Okay, so if you're not a Filipino citizen applying to have a Schengen visa, you need to show a proof of permanent residency here in the Philippines, or ACR, so that you can submit your documents and have a Schengen visa. Last but not the least is the visa processing and the service fee in cash, or you can also like pay it through manager's check. All right, so I think it's just around 4,869. That's including a courier's fee, because the embassy will just mail that one to your address. So that's why they were asking for a courier's fee. But this is an option as well. But if you want to have like less hassle, so you can just pay the courier's fee, so that it will just be mailed directly to your address. All right, and don't forget as well to write your number and then your complete address where you want your passport to be mailed or to be delivered. All right, so once you have all those requirements and documents, what you need to do next is to submit that one to the embassy. The Italian embassy is in Manila. I will put it right here, the address. Here in Cebu, it's what we call Via Center. It's like a service something from the Italian embassy. So it's in Keppel 10th floor, Via. You can submit it there and have someone to look for to check your requirements. Alright, so before going to the embassy or to Via, you can call them for the availability of the appointment, because there might be a tendency that there's a lot of applicants submitting their documents. You need to check the availability. You have to schedule for an appointment, and then once it's already the appointment day, so you can submit all of the documents there. And also don't forget, guys, for the requirements, I forgot to mention, you have to include the names of those people who are traveling with you. Let's say you're traveling with a group, so you need to include that one, the names of those people who are traveling with you, guys. And you can ask that one to your travel agency if you are booking your travel with a travel agency. Okay. And also, yeah, I think that's all. And once you're there in the embassy already, they will check that one. And once it's done, once they're done verifying all of the documents, they will submit that one. Here in Cebu, in Via, they will submit that one to the embassy. And the embassy might call you within a week, or yeah, they will call you for some verification, another verification, and there might be a tendency as well that the embassy will be needing another documents to submit. All right. So yes, after that one, we will just wait for the result of your visa. Okay. So yeah, I hope that you will learn something from it. Comment down below if you have any questions about Schengen visa, and if you have a friend who's planning, or your family members, or your retired grandmother or grandfather who is planning to join a Marian pilgrimage, or who plans to have a vacation in Europe, and if you have questions about how to apply for a Schengen visa, or what would be the requirements, please feel free to comment down below. I would be glad to assist you and to answer your questions. Don't forget to share this video. You don't know, maybe someone is looking for this video, so this might be a big help for them. Alright, so if you're new in my channel, don't forget to subscribe down below, like, comment, and hit the notification bell so that you're gonna be notified every time I'll be uploading a new video like this. Again, thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Bye.